अमनगढ़ आपके निरीक्षण के लिए हाजिर है श्रीमान।
Good morning, Honorable Governor and Honorable Members. Now I request Honorable Governor of Manipur to address the House.
Light. Yes.
Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I warmly welcome you all to the third session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly. As we usher into the new year, I wish all the members a productive and prosperous year ahead. 2023 will be a significant year as India assumes the G20 presidency. The year also started in an auspicious note with the inauguration and opening of Kangla Nongpak Tong. Honorable members, I am happy to inform you that the law and order situation and security environment in Manipur has improved significantly in the recent years. Honorable members, during 2022, 75 insurgents surrendered. 309 extremists were arrested and various arms, ammunition, etc. were recovered. Giving a further boost to the peace process in the state, the Government of India and the state government has entered into a cessation of operation agreement with the Ceylon United Front that have been active for more than a decade. With improved security scenario, 15 police station areas in 6 districts of the state have been excluded from the disturbed area notification with effect from 1st April 2022. The Armed Forces Special Powers Act have been revoked from these areas. Government of India approved construction of 34 police outposts along Indo-Myanmar international border and 6 police outposts along National Highway 37, Impal-Jiribam, with a cost of rupees 80.40 crore under the scheme for special assistance to states. Of these, construction of 12 of border police outposts and 3 police outposts along NH37 are in progress. Honorable members, to root out the menace of illegal drugs and to protect our youth, my government continues its fight against drugs under the initiative War on Drugs 2.0. During 2022, 3,517 acres of illicit poppy cultivation were destroyed in different areas of the state, and 2,567 kg of contraband drugs disposed, over 2,384 kg of drugs consisting of heroin, brown sugar, opium, amphetamine, ganja, methamphetamine, spasmo, proxivol. Even I am not able to properly pronounce it because I am not very much familiar to these drugs. And nearly 40,000 bottles of cough syrups were seized. 504 cases were registered under NDPS Act, and 32 persons were convicted. 84 persons were detained under PIT NDPS Act. During 2022, about 3,629 FIR cases were registered under different sections of law. 1,883 criminal cases were disposed of, with 500 cases charge-sheeted and 1,383 in final reports. Sensitive cases related to crime against women and children were given topmost priority in investigation. 91 cases relating to crime against women and 52 cases under POCSO Act were registered. My government continues its efforts to moderate the police force in the state. Under the scheme of assistance to states and union territories for modernization of police, various vehicles, computers, telecom, and forensic equipments were procured. Under Nirbhaya Fund also, forensic equipment including vehicles for use by forensic teams and anti-human trafficking units were procured. During 2022, construction of infrastructure for Kakching district, police headquarters, and Sangaital police outpost were completed. Relief compensation amounting to over rupees 212 lakh was provided to victims of extremist action and under central and state victim compensation schemes. Cyber forensic training laboratory was set up and 100 police personnel were trained. Honorable members, recruitment for 1,830 posts of riflemen for 10th and 11th IRB were completed. Recruitment is under process for 1,385 posts consisting of various ranks. To provide sufficient infrastructure for the judiciary, construction of district court complex in Kakching, Noni, and Senapati was started. Anas Court building at Bishnupur Court Complex was inaugurated. The District and Session Court at Tamlong was established. The Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate, Tamlong, has started functioning. The new District Court building in Tamlong with residential quarter of judges is targeted for completion in 2023. E-Seva Kendra has been set up in the High Court and District Court complexes, thus making it easier for the common man to access justice. The High Court and the subordinate courts disposed 7,405 cases during 2022. Honorable members, under Chief Minister's Health for All program, more than 3 lakh persons in over 870 villages have been screened for 10 non-communicable diseases through door-to-door screening. The insurance cost available for each enrolled family under CMHT have been enhanced from Rs 2 lakh to Rs 5 lakhs per annum. A total of over 2.04 lakh families with 6.73 lakh beneficiaries have been enrolled under CM Akshalgi Tengbang scheme. Or 1.30 lakh patients have benefited till date with the treatment cost of Rs 148.9 crore borne under the scheme. Under ABPMJ, over 1.53 lakh households with 4.76 lakh beneficiaries have been enrolled. 85,866 beneficiaries have availed treatment till date with the treatment cost of Rs 111.80 crore borne under the scheme. State Government Medical College at Churachandpur with 100 MBBS seats has commenced its maiden session. MBBS seats in JNAMS have been enhanced to 150 seats. To overcome lack of specialists, a robust tele-ICU IT network have been set up under 100-bed ICU project in district hospitals and CHCs in all districts, in partnership with the private players. These ICU beds are equipped with the state-of-the-art technologies connecting all the ICU units with a central hub at Jawaharlal Nehru IMS the last 1 year. These ICUs have treated over 777 critically ill patients. A regional pediatric cardiothoracic unit with a modular OT facility has been opened at RIMS. My government has added 58 new ambulances, including 11 advanced life-saving ambulances, to the existing fleet. To overcome lack of healthcare personnel, we have initiated a process for recruitment of 300 medical officers through MPSC. Another 200 medical officers and 300 staff nurses are also being contractually engaged. My government has been taking various steps towards resource mobilization to increase its own tax revenue. The state's own tax revenue increased from Rs 586 crore in financial year 2017-18 to Rs 1,649 crore in financial year 2021-22. This is an average annual growth of 23% during the period, mainly on account of growth in collection of state GST. My government has ensured that expenditure or capital outlays increased, vice versa, revenue expenditure. During financial year 2021-22, expenditure on capital outlay increased by 33%, vis-a-vis 2% for revenue expenditure. Higher expenditure on physical and social infrastructure not only enhances welfare, but paves way for higher growth through multiplier effect. With increased allocation for expenditure on capital investment at rupees 573 crore for 2022-23 under special assistance to states under capital investment, the upward trajectory in expenditure on capital outlay is expected to continue. The recently opened Daudabi sub-treasury has been made functional for e-payment, making all 19 treasuries e-payment enabled via e-Kuber platforms. To make the state budget widely accessible, budget application for public access was launched. Since 2020-21, my government had been working to streamline release of funds under certainly sponsored scheme under the single nodal agency model under PFMS. The state government is fully onboarded on this platform, ensuring effective monitoring and transparency. With assistance of rupees 1,792 crore under non-lapsable central pool of resources, 175 projects were taken up and 156 completed. Under Northeast Special Infrastructure Development Schemes, 18 projects worth over rupees 394 crore were sanctioned in the sectors of water supply, health and roads. For promoting tourism, water supply distribution network for Churachandpur, and augmentation of Senapati district headquarter water supply scheme at cost of rupees 20 crore and rupees 30 crore respectively have been completed. 10 projects under Hill Area Development Program in Tamenglong and Noni were completed and closed. During 2022-23, 7 NEC projects amounting to rupees 32.46 crore were completed. These include projects for promotion of horticulture, farming system in shifting cultivation areas, promotion of smallholder value chain system to organic horticulture groups, development of Duncan Park at Soma site, gap funding for watershed and spring shed, interstate truck terminus at Sikmai, water supply at Ramray, and augmentation of top Dasara water supply. 2 NEC projects in alternative farming system for tribal Jumias and poppy planters and installation of water ATM are in good progress. NEC has also approved 6 new projects amounting to rupees 37.90 crore for construction of modern agro market complex at Kamgel Heritage Complex at Rajbari in Shillong, mini outdoor stadium at Laungrang amongst others. NEC has in principle approved a project for improvement of road connecting Tadubi to Chavai Namai Kinau and Moirang Dang in Senapati at a cost of rupees 41.66 crore under NERSD. 26 projects amounting to rupees 573 crore under scheme for special assistance to states for capital investment financial year 2022-23 were approved. Of these foundation stones have been laid for district youth skilling, entrepreneurship, and employment centers in 6 districts and Manipur Exhibition Center at Impal East. Honorable members, rupees 100 crore has been earmarked as corpus fund for Manipur Startup 2.0. Manipur Startup Scheme 2.0 Policy 22 was launched under Manipur Startup Scheme. Support was provided to 5,796 entrepreneurs and startups with subsidy of rupees 55.77 crore. To increase availability of funding avenue for startups, Venture Fund was launched in partnership with the NEDFI. To increase the guarantee coverage of loans given to MSCs and startups, Manipur Credit Guarantee Scheme is being taken up in collaboration with the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for micro and small enterprises. The fund would be able to provide support to 14,000 MSCs and startups. Chief Minister Entrepreneurship Support Scheme will provide 30% subsidy support to small enterprises with investments up to Rs 10 lakh per beneficiary, with the objective of supporting one family and one livelihood. To support and provide quality education to poor tribal students, 3 Ekalavya model residential schools are being established at Sapermaina, More and Tamanglaw. 5 tribal health centers have been set up at Impa, Chamu, Molcham, Tingpuikol and Kangeja. These centers provided health care to about 4,376 patients during 2022. During 2022-23, 50,376 ST students were provided ST post-metric scholarship or pre-metric ST scholarship for amount of Rs 54 crore. For providing relief assistance to tribal families, subsidized mortuary van service from Impal to Hill districts was provided to more than 100 families during 2022. During 2021-22, 676 beneficiaries from OBC, SC and minority communities were provided toolkits and skill training under economic and skill development programs. During 2022-23, under Pradhan Mantri JVK, 116 projects costing Rs 90.93 crore were completed, consisting of Sadbhav Mandaps, hostels, schools, infrastructure, healthcare facilities, toilets, amongst others. Since the inception of the scheme, 17,417 units amounting to Rs 544.17 crores are completed and 382 units amounting to Rs 639.49 crore are ongoing. Under pre-metric, post-metric and means-based scholarship schemes, 57,524 minority students were given scholarship amounting to Rs 33.11 crore during 2021-22. 10,992 OBC and SC students were also given pre-metric and post-metric scholarship amounting to Rs 6.77 crore. Under National Food Security Act, beneficiaries have been fully digitized in the public portal and all fair price shops in the state have been automated. All ration cards have been Aadhaar seeded. Under Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, to ameliorate the hardships faced by the poor, additional free rice of 5 kg per person per month was provided to all NFSA beneficiaries till December 2022. 2,658,000 beneficiaries have been benefited through free LPG connections under Ujjwala 1.0 and Ujjwala 2.0. Honorable members, my government is taking various steps to develop the education sector. Union Mission NAAC 2.5 plus, accreditation of 20 government colleges by National Assessment and Accreditation Council has been achieved. To assist civil service aspirants, free physical classroom coaching has been started for 200 aspirants under the Chief Minister's Scholarship Scheme for Civil Services coaching. Under Chief Minister's College Mahiroyi e-Support Scheme, 2,000 smartphones were distributed to meritorious students belonging to poor families for providing access to various e-learning platforms. Bamboo Innovation and Incubation Center has been set up in Manipur Technical University. MTU has also become a member of the United Nations Academic Impact and of the India Universities and Institutions Network of Disaster Risk Reduction. To empower students with latest know-how in automobile sector and strengthen employment opportunities, Government Polytechnic, Teklipat, signed an MOU with Toyota Kirloskar to set up Toyota Technical Education Program. Honorable members, infrastructure development projects of Dhananjari University for a total cost of rupees 55 crore under RUSA were inaugurated. Under school Fagantansi mission, 120 high and higher secondary schools have been covered. Student enrollment increased by over 30% from 2019 to 2022 academic sessions in phase 1. An increase of 5.98% was recorded in phase 2. To address other gaps, 10,630 pairs of dual desk and benches were provided. 106 new classrooms, 98 new toilets, and 32 science laboratories and libraries constructed, and 687 classrooms repaired. 5,000 tablets preloaded with digital learning content were distributed to students of 310 government schools under state-wide integrated education management system and digital learning platform. Star education program is also being implemented in 253 schools covering all districts. Under this, 10,876 tablets were distributed to primary teachers to enable them to use resources available on various digital portals. My government enriched local contents in textbooks of science, mathematics, and social science for classes 1 to 8. A write-up on Mount Manipur was included in the social science textbooks of class 8. My government has been providing 24/7 power supply to town areas and around 23 hours per day power supply to other areas. For lighting up important areas, 74 high masts have been installed across the state. 929 numbers of LED street light has been commissioned. Prepaid energy meter for 4.41 lakh consumers have been installed till date. The AT&C loss for financial year 2022-23 is 20% with a target to reduce it to 15% by financial year 24-25 by augmenting to AB cable and saturation of prepaid meters. To improve the quality, reliability and affordability of power supply, REC Limited has sanctioned for implementation of revamped distribution sector scheme, Manipur, amounting to rupees 520.61 crore with the gross budgetary support of rupees 398.67 crore. In the past year, 533/11 kV substations at Ibudo Marjing, Lema Popang, Yangtang, Kangbog, Moirangpalli, and Hairok were operationalized. Various existing 132/33 and 33/11 kV substations were augmented with additional capacity. At present, 21 new 33/11 kV substations and 2 new 132/33 kV substations are under construction. For safe and secure grid operation and real-time power supply management, a wide network of fiber optics cable of about 2,000 km is being laid across the state. State Load Dispatch Center Manipur was conferred the first ever LDC Excellence Award under the category of Emerging State Load Dispatch Centers at the 9th International Conference of Power System 2021. To achieve self-reliance in power generation, preparation of DPR is under process for 29 hydro projects with the capacities of about 306 megawatt. 28 sets of standalone solar water pumping systems have been installed under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Uttan Mahabhiyan scheme, phase 1. Under 122 systems will be implemented in phase 2. My government has initiated implementation of wind solar hybrid power projects at Pangre village of Ukhrul districts for 3.5 megawatt, at Chavan King village of Kangpoki district 2.5 megawatt. A total capacity of 5,505 kWp, kilowatt peak, of grid connected rooftop solar power plants of 803 consumer premises were installed, generating about 60 lakhs kWh per annum. Under PM Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana, 6.20 lakh farmers are enrolled, and about 614.19 crore of income support were released to farmers. Infrastructure development works were taken up under RKBY, RFT, RAFT, AAR, farmer training hall and hostel at Wangoi and Chandel are under construction. 4 agro market sheds were constructed. Under value additional link production projects, 3,570 farmers were provided financial assistance for purchase of agricultural equipment, and 7 farmers interested group for honey bee rearing. Financial assistance was also released to 4,850 farmers for conducting demonstration on wheat and barley cultivation of 340 hectares, an integrated nutrient management and integrated pest management demonstration for an area of 800 hectares. 145.44 metric ton of HYV paddy seed were distributed, covering an area of 2,424 hectares. Considering hardship faced by farmers due to the scarcity of rainfall during Kharif 2022, 39 metric ton of pea and 54.34 metric ton of mustard certified seeds to cover 650 hectares and 5,434 hectares respectively were distributed at free of cost as an alternative crop plan. Under PM Krishi Sinchai Yojana, per drop more crop, financial assistance through direct benefit transfer were provided to 5,043 individual small and marginal farmers for 5,043 sprinkler sets with water pump set. Financial assistance for construction of 161 water harvesting structures, 49 check dams, and 10 irrigation channels were provided to 220 farmers, creating irrigation potential of 338 hectares. 83% of soil health cards has been distributed against a target of 7,500 and promotion of micronutrients to an area of 15,000 hectares initiated based on the recommendation of soil testing. PM Fasal Bima Yojana has been extended to all the subdivisions of the state with notified crops, paddy and mustard. Under the submission on agriculture mechanization, the ratio of availability of farm power to agriculture land increased to 208.33% during the period from 2015-16 to December 2021. An amount of rupees 7.87 crores were dispersed through DPT to 7,000 organic farmers for on-farm input production of infrastructures and off-farm inputs under the Mission Organic Value Chain Development. Under National Mission on Edible Oil and Oil Palm, Manipur planted 24 hectares in Jiribam district during 2021-22. MOU was signed with Godrej Agrovet Limited as project partner. A viability gap payment mechanism to assure remunerative return to the farmers has been introduced, and the required MOU with the Government of India to safeguard the interests of the farmers has been signed. As part of the initiative under War on Drug 2.0, alternative livelihood opportunities through cultivation of quality horticultural crops are provided. The previous year, 355 poppy farmers were brought under organic farming. During 21-22, 5 model horticulture farms of 20 hectares each were set up at different locations under the scheme of cultivation of horticulture crops as an alternative to poppy cultivation in hill areas, benefiting 100 farmers during 2022-23 also. High-value crops along with hybrid winter vegetable seeds were distributed to poppy farmers who had voluntarily ceased cultivation of poppy, covering 985 acres and benefiting 600 farmers. 65 farmer producer companies covering 37,900 hectares and 37,900 farmers were formed. Production of 11 high-value organic crops under the brand of Organic Manipur was promoted. Major thrust given on high-value, export-oriented and GI-tagged crops has yielded fruits. Organic pineapple and dry organic king chili was exported to Dubai and the US respectively. Manipur Organic Mission Agency was awarded second prize in Jaivik India Award 2022 in government category. In addition, Chakhau, Forai Town, Farmer Producer Company, Impal West, promoted by MOMA, was also awarded second prize in FPC category. With the inauguration of 200 MT cold storage at Kamkong, Impal West and Fruit Preservation Factory, MAG Fruit, at Food Park, Nilakuti, problem of post-harvest crop losses of farmers would be further minimized. During 22-23, plantations were taken up on over 4,232 hectares of forest areas to increase the forest cover, restore degraded forests and to meet the requirements of forest produce. During the One Mahotsav Festival 2022, more than 75 lakh seedlings were planted across the state and about 14.35 lakh seedlings were distributed free of cost to the public. To reconcile records between the Forest and Revenue Department, joint survey of 11 reserve forests and 7 protected forests have been completed. Last year, 77 encroachers were evicted from various reserved and protected forests. For curbing unauthorized and illegal transportation of timber, checking of illegal encroachment and other forest products, 100 guns were procured and 49 personnel trained. Management of watershed in Manipur has become crucial for restoring ecological imbalances and maintaining the flow of ecosystem services. Community-based sustainable forest management of water resource conservation was implemented in 3 watersheds of Singda, Impal and Taubal rivers as an extremely aided project. Foundation stone was laid for integrated management plan for 3 water bodies of Uttarapat, Jaiman and Baito Pumnam Path. Enhancement of ecosystem services as Nungoy, Sarbel Mechan Part at Andhra was inaugurated. Conservation efforts of Yaraipath wetland are ongoing. Cleaning of Impal River stretch from Kangpoki to Sekmai and rejuvenation of Nambul River at Impal is continuing. Honorable members, to enhance fish productions and productivity, under PM Matsya Sampada Yojana, 142 hectares of new ponds, 100 units of cage, 20 units of biofloc, 8 units of hatcheries, and input support for 220 hectares have been developed during 2022-23, providing benefits to 1,563 fish farmers. Under Group Accidental Insurance Scheme, 2,383 fish farmers were insured for the year 22-23. Under Loktak Livelihood Mission, 47 cage culture batteries and 36 pen culture have been installed. For the first time under natural farming, indigenous Cow Mela was organized in Bishnupur district. More such cow melas will be organized. During the year, 25 veterinary hospitals and 58 veterinary dispensaries were renovated or newly constructed. Additional 8 veterinary hospitals were also constructed under RIDF and NABARD. 2 feed mixing plants having a capacity of 2 to 3 tons per hour for production of cattle and poultry feed were established under RKVY and Kumbong and Noni under HADP. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, to develop irrigation facilities, 8 major and medium irrigation projects were taken up. Out of these, 7 projects with a total cost of over rupees 1,013 crore for creating a revised irrigation potential of 82,753 hectares and for providing water supply for 9 million gallons per day and 2.25 megawatt of power were completed and 1 partially completed. Under Extension Renovation and Modernization Scheme, my government has taken up renovation and modernization works of the Loktak lift irrigation project with a total cost of rupees 81.59 crore to restore an irrigation potential of 17,400 hectares. Under the Dam Rehabilitation and Improvement Project Phase 2, the rehabilitation, improvement and comprehensive and sustainable dam and barrage operations of 5 completed projects of Manipur, namely Singda Dam, Kuga Dam, Kaupum Dam, Impal Barrage and Sigmai Barrage, have been taken up at a cost of rupees 311 crores. The ongoing in Taubal multi-purpose project with the revised total approved cost of rupees 2,107.45 crore have been taken up with the Central Assistance of Accelerated Irrigation Benefits Program to create an irrigation percentage of 35,160 hectares, 10 MHD of water supply, and 7.5 megawatt of power generation. The project is targeted for completion by March 2023 in all respects. Critical food control and anti-erosion works along rivers in Manipur River Basin, which was sanctioned for an amount of rupees 460.426 crore, is targeted for completion by 2024. Honorable members, New Development Bank has approved advanced procurement for the project. Rejuvenation of Lampel Part water body to elevate urban flooding, providing sustainable water sources for Impal city, and promoting ecotourism for a total cost of rupees 650 crore under externally aided projects. and a national hydrology project to improve the extent, quality and accessibility of water resources information and to strengthen the capacity of targeted water resources management and institutions in India. The State Water Informatics Center for Manipur was established. Construction of State Hydrological Data Center to house high-tech equipment for flood forecasting and modeling has been completed. Installation of real-time data stations of surveys and groundwater are being installed for monitoring at 34 different locations of the state. Construction of 375 surface irrigation schemes and 550 wells under Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sanjay Yojana is targeted for completion in March 2023. Construction of 550 delivery chamber and branch channels of groundwater irrigation is being taken up under NABARD RIDF funding. Honorable members, to integrate all activities crucial for increasing crop productivity and production in commands of irrigation projects, network of field irrigation channels and drainage systems are developed and participatory irrigation management is being implemented through formation of water user associations. Command area development and water management programs are completed in 11,232 hectares out of 16,536 hectares in Taubal Multipurpose Projects Phase 3 and 3,922 hectares out of 5,500 hectares in Dolai Dabi Barrage Project. Honorable members, Jal Jeevan Mission aims to provide functional household tap connections to over 4.5 lakh rural households in Manipur at estimated cost of rupees 2,631.96 crore. Household with tap water connection was 5.74% of target in August 2019 and the same has now increased to 75%. Manipur is 11% ranked at national level and 1% rank among northeastern states in coverage of functional household tap connections. Out of 2,545 total villages, state has declared 412 Har Ghar Jal villages. Integrated water supply project for Impal planning area phase 3 at a cost of rupees 1,052.49 crore is under progress. Chinkai Ching water treatment plant for providing additional 45 MLD to Impal city was also taken up under state capital fund and is under trial run. Drinking water distribution network for a total length of 356 km in Impal Municipal Corporation areas was completed. Under AM Amrit, installation of smart water meter for 44,000 households is also under progress. Integrated sewerage systems for Impal city phase 2 at a cost of rupees 1,255.84 crore will be taken up with the new development bank funding. The project will cover 16 IMC wards in Impal city. Under Swachh Bharat Mission, Gramin, my government is targeting to achieve ODF plus status for Manipur by 2025. 30 block level plastic waste management units have been constructed for collections and segregation of plastic waste. Honorable members, I am glad to inform the August House that Union Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has conveyed approval of 4 road works with a total cost of rupees 3,045 crore in the approved annual plan of 2022-23. It includes project for construction of 4-lane elevated highways project for a length of 25 km, the construction of double-lane Sawombang Bridge have been completed. Restoration and rehabilitation of Sansak Tengobal on National Highways 102A with a length of 202 km at a contract cost of rupees 136.33 crore has been completed. Manipur Health Service under the MHA subsidy scheme continues to connect Impal with Tamenglong, Jiribam and Moreh. Helicopter service under RCS Udan 2.0 scheme will be started soon to connect Jiribam, Tamenglong, Moreh, Tonlon and Parbang. Construction of helipads are in full swing. Under Smart City Mission, 9 projects amounting to rupees 177 crore are completed. Under Swachh Bharat Mission, Urban, all 27 urban local bodies of Manipur are declared as ODF. That means open defecation free. 11 municipal councils are now certified as ODF plus. All 305 wards of the urban local bodies have started night sweeping of commercial areas with ward-wise door-to-door collection. Under the PM Swanidhi scheme, 11,603 applicants have been sanctioned assistance. Transferable Development Rights Policy 2022 was introduced and Manipur State Affordable Housing Policy for Urban Areas 2022 was published. Manipur Urban Areas Transit-Oriented Development Policy 2022 was also introduced to check horizontal growth of these cities. Honorable members, I am glad to inform that Union Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has approved various projects which includes upgrading of existing water supply in 5 towns of Mayang, Impal, Moirang, Andru, Lamsang and Kakching for a total project cost of rupees 62.37 crore. Implementation of 24/7 water supply in metered area of Impal for a total project cost of rupees 28 crore. Rainwater harvesting park as a demonstration project and development of an oxygen park using bamboo as a medium. Under the revamped Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan for 2022-23, rupees 50.65 crore has been approved by the Government of India. Construction of 12 district panchayat resource centers at a cost of rupees 2 crore per center at district headquarters was approved, and construction of Kakching and Jiribam districts are going on. 5 gram panchayats, namely Angta Gram Panchayat, Kundrapakam GP, Haingang Gram Panchayat, Wangu Gram Panchayat, and Mainglam Jau Gram Panchayat were honored with National Panchayat Awards on National Panchayat Day 22. Kangching Jilla Parishad was also honored for doing good works during their 2020-21. During 22-23, 112 works were completed with a road length of 1,097 km connecting 10 eligible habitations under Pradhan Mantri GSY. Out of 2,124 works sanctioned cumulatively under Pradhan Mantri GSY 1 and 2, 1,814 works were completed at an expenditure of rupees 4,243 crore, providing connectivity to 616 approved habitations through road length of 10,528 kilometers. Under Mahatma Gandhi NREGS, National Employment Scheme, Magnera, the average of days of employment provided for 21-22 exceeded the national average by 6.339 days. To bring greater transparency, payments of wages, material and administrative expenses are paid 100% through banks. Manipur has also been able to achieve 78.76% expenditure in natural resources management compared to national average of 66.40%. As part of 70 years of India's independence, 75 Amrit Sarovar are being created in each district by 15th August 2023. Under PMAY-G, that means Gramina, 18,104 houses were completed out of allocated target of 34,482. Under DDU-GKY Manipur, 5,027 candidates were trained in more than 30 trades and 2,328 places. That is Gramina Kaushalya Yojana. Taubal district won second position in best performing district category under Nashan Mukt Bharat Abhiyan in India. A state-specific guideline for registration and monitoring of private de-addiction centers was framed. A state-run drug de-addiction center with a capacity of 50 inmates was established at Senusipai, Bishnupur district. As a first of its kind in the country, one dedicated drug de-addiction center for transgender through PPP mode and 2 dedicated children homes for transgender through NGOs was started. Under CM Widow Pension Scheme, pensionary benefit of Rs 500 per month was provided to 10,000 widows. A new sub-component to provide pension for Rs 500 per month to persons with disabilities was added under the CMGST for providing pension to those whose degree of disability is 60% or above. Under state funds, fitment of artificial limbs to the amputees and persons with disabilities has started. During 2022-23, 4 livelihood shelters for widows were constructed in Churachandpur, Chandal, Impal East and Impal West districts at a cost of Rs 28 crore. 3 government children homes at a cost of Rs 5.36 crores were also constructed in Ukrul, Churachandpur and Chandal district. Construction of 1 government aged home in Impal East at a cost of Rs 2 crore was taken up. Construction of ICDS officers was taken up in 4 districts at a cost of Rs 4 crore. A total of 32 model Anganwadis were constructed. 10 industrial training institutes are offering courses in 26 different engineering and non-engineering trades. A new National Skill Training Institute started functioning at Government IIT at Tekyal. Trades of all ITIs have been granted affiliations of National Council of Vocational Training. Skill development programs are imparted under PMKVY 2.0. 21,448 beneficiaries have been trained and 9,783 given placement. Under PMKVY 3.0, short-term training was provided to 677 trainees. Recognition of prior learning in different courses have been accorded to 2,571 beneficiaries. Mega job fair was organized with participation of 40 private job providers and more than 9,000 job seekers. So far, 10,434 number of newly introduced labor permit have been issued under inner line permit system. 5,676 unorganized workers were enrolled in PM Shramam Yogi Mandan National Pension Scheme and 4,130 were registered on e-Shram portal. During the year, 5,376 building and other construction works were registered for providing benefit under welfare schemes of Manipur Building and other construction works welfare board. For 2023-24, my government has paved separate roadmaps for production of handlooms and handicrafts for local market, national market and international market. Under National Handloom Development Program, 21 handloom cluster projects, mega handloom cluster in Impal East and craft handloom village at Moirang with a total outlay of rupees 77.65 crore to cover 47,788 handloom weavers and artisans will be implemented. Initiatives have been taken up to register Kauna craft, Senga, Likol, and more handloom and handicrafts products of Manipur under Geographical Indication of Goods, Registration and Protection Act 1999. Memorandum of Understanding was signed with Amazon under Amazon Karigar to sell handloom and handicrafts products of Manipur through Amazon portal. The e-catalogue of handloom and handicrafts products was also launched by Manipur Handloom and Handicrafts Development Corporation Limited. Production of locally manufactured ready-made garments and school uniform was started to generate employment. Local plants, trees and herbs have been identified for production of large vegetable dyes in Manipur. Construction of new industrial estate at TM Kazom, Kopulpang and Shalemdar have been completed. Government of India has sanctioned additional industrial estates in Impal East and Senapati districts. Under Part 2 of PM Gati Shakti related expenditure, Scheme for Special Assistance to States for Capital Investment, construction of 20 industrial infrastructure units at Tera Urak Industries Estate, Salamdar Industrial Estate, and for setting up of 3 effluent treatment plants at existing 3 industrial estates was sanctioned for rupees 36 crore. To promote ease of doing business, web portal was launched through which services for issue of factory permit, factory license, mining lease and mining permit are provided. Construction of mega food park at ATB Kuno is under progress. The project aims at establishing additional 8 primary processing centers in 8 districts. Honorable members, after a gap of 2 years, the biggest edition of Manipur Sangai Festival till date was organized at 13 venues for the first time under the theme of Festival of Oneness. The festival was celebrated across the state from Mao in the north to Bihyang in the south. 4th state level Shirul Lily Festival, 3rd level Barak Festival and Orange Festivals were organized. Mega tourism projects such as INA headquarters at Moirang, Sangai Ethnic Park at Moirang Kuno, development of cave tourism project at Kangui Cave at Ukrul, and Sagol Ganjai statue of Hainyang, which is the tallest polo statue in the world, were completed and inaugurated. The 165 feet high national flag at Indian National Army headquarters at Moirang, measuring 30 into 40 feet, was hoisted by the Union Home Minister. The new Manipur Tourism Policy 2022 was approved. The State Institute of Hotel Management, Catering Technology and Applied Nutrition Manipur was launched. Manipur Tourism was conferred the Best Poster by State Government Award 2022 at the 37th IATO Annual Convention. Honorable members, Manipur Olympic Park at Sangai was inaugurated and dedicated to the public. Manipur hosted Impal chapter of the Durand Cup 2022, 25th State Level Youth Festival and Northeast Regional Sports Week were organized. Kuman Lampak Sports Complex is being upgraded to a world-class sports center through public-private partnership model. Artificial intelligence and digital experience is being implemented in Khuman Lampak Sports Complex in collaboration with Samsung for training and coaching of athletes. District Khelo India Center was opened at 16 districts of Manipur. Setting up of additional district Khelo India Center for each district is being taken up. Manipur ranked 4th position at the 4th Khelo India Youth Games with 19 gold, 4 silver and 5 bronze medals. Financial assistance was extended for promoting indigenous martial arts of Manipur, for building shrine for practicing the arts, for conduct of 2nd Manipur State Olympic Games and for participation at the 36th National Games. Financial support of rupees 100 lakh each was extended to 2 I-League team of Manipur, rupees 3 lakh each to all MSL teams and rupees 15 lakh to AMFE. My government is committed to preserve and protect the rich composite cultural heritage of Manipur. The Kangla Nangpok Tong, which is believed to be the gateway to peace and prosperity for the state, was dedicated to the public. Work to preserve Panam Ningto, Impatal, fire and different historical monuments in and around Andhru were completed. Statue of Maharaj Narasingh and Western Gate of Kongla Fort and restored statue of Maharaj Bhagyachandra Bhagyachandrana Shamu Pava were unveiled. Chivu Chandrakirti Memorial Park in Churachandpur district was inaugurated and development works of protected historical site at Makhel was completed. Foundation stone was laid for Manipur Southern Cultural Center at Bihia. Artists continue to be supported by providing pension under CM80. And initiative Har Ghar Tiranga as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, more than 5 lakh national flags were also procured and distributed for households, offices, public buildings and private institutions. Independence Day 2022 succeeded in bringing out the nationalism in each one of us through joyful participation of the masses. The National Seismic Risk Mitigation Program is being implemented to reduce the vulnerability of communities and their assets to natural disaster. Allotment of land for setting up of one regional response center of National Disaster Response Force and setting up technical demonstration and unit has been finalized. About 4,800 participants, including 300 community volunteers, were imparted training on disaster management and response. My government successfully coordinated search and rescue operations in the massive landslide and Mukwam in Noni, in which 18 persons were injured. Bodies of 58 victims were retrieved and 3 are still missing. Out of 18 cases registered with the Manipur Lokayukta, preliminary inquiries of 14 complaint cases were completed. Investigation has been completed on the 3 cases. The Manipur Staff Selection Commission Act 2022 was notified to establish Manipur Staff Selection Commission with the mandate to make recruitments in subordinate services. My government is implementing e-office across the entire state, ensuring greater transparency and efficient delivery of government services. E-District project is operational in all districts, providing citizens easy access to government services. E-Services Manipur was awarded Gold Medal in Public Digital Platforms, State category for Digital India Awards 2022. Towards developing an IT industry in Manipur, ITAZZ is being set up upon over 10.85 hectares of contiguous land at Mandripukri, equally divided into processing zone and non-processing zone. MOU has been signed with Tata Technologies Limited for development of Center for Invention, Innovation, Incubation and Training in the Non-Processing Zone. MOU was also signed with KIT University, Bhubaneswar for conducting skill development programs. A skilling and skilling and placement program for 2,000 trainees in the IT and ITES sector was taken up and a total of 1,200 trainees were placed. MOU was also signed with HCL Technologies for 1-year training program in IT skills for students who are class 12 with the guaranteed placement facilities. Towards establishing a reliable data network in the state, SWAN, connectivity for horizontal office of district headquarters and block headquarters, have been completed and made operational. Existing SWAN network has been upgraded. 360 villages of Manipur are included under 4G saturation project. Till date, 103 sites have been identified and land allotted. 5G services was launched in Manipur at 40 sites. Honorable members, District Science Center and Planetarium at Churachandur and Ukhrul districts at a total cost of rupees 15.87 crore is targeted for completion during 2023. Under Silk Samagra 2, 4 projects worth rupees 95.70 crore was approved for implementation and expected to provide meaningful employment to more than 3,000 beneficiaries. 7 new district information offices were opened in the new districts. Monthly pensions for journalists was increased to rupees 8,000 from rupees 4,000 and family pension to rupees 5,000 from rupees 2,000 under the Manipur Working Journalist Pension Scheme. Digitization of rare and old photographs and videos currently stored in the Archives Directorate of IPR have been initiated. National Generic Document Registration System has been enforced in 6 districts, allowing online registration of documents like sale and gift deeds of land. E-stamping has been adopted in Manipur to ensure greater authenticity, safer and more convenient method for payment of non-judicial stamps. This will improve collection of revenue. My dear members, under Swamitva scheme, drone survey for more accurate mapping of land properties have been completed for more than 30 villages. Computation of land records was implemented in 507 revenue villages. Landowners can now download their Jamabandi Patas at the click of a button. My government has also ensured speedy process of land acquisition for major developmental works in the state, including construction of highways, national highways, Impal Ring Road, and major border roads. Under centrally sponsored project for computerization of primary agricultural credit cooperative societies, 232 working primary agricultural credit cooperative societies have been identified for implementing the project at a total cost of rupees 907.12 lakhs. During the current year, Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Department registered 11 FIR cases, 67 preliminary inquiry and verification cases were registered during the year. Online Vigilance Certificate Portal was launched to enable department to obtain online vigilance clearance required at the time of retirement, promotion, awards, etc., and thus improving transparency and service delivery. Honorable members, my government will continue to work for welfare and inclusive development of the state. I look forward to the wholehearted support and commitment of all honorable members. Tagacheri and Jai Hind.